Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for episode 17 of Kinlaig. We are doing good. So I did buy 12 pallets of fish food and put them into our young fish breeding facility, which they've already burned through quite a bit of that. After we harvest our sunflowers today, we'll start making some fish food. Our fish lake's doing good. They're doing their thing. Contracts been knocking out contracts here and there. Got a cultivating one going. We got a couple of harvest one. This one's got sunflower, so we might get a little bit extra sunflower we can use for fish food, which would be great. Cows are doing good. They went up like $180 in value or something, maybe 150 or 100. I don't know. They went up in value every day as they're doing, which is great. They're slowly becoming worth more and more. But yeah, obviously we have our sunflowers that we have to harvest, and our grass is ready to harvest as well. Now, I did sell our little four-wheeler trailer. However, let's go over to... I kept the four-wheeler. I just, you know, it's been with us since the beginning. It didn't feel right, and we only would have gotten a few $100 for it. I did sell our K-branded mower, and I bought the front mower to go with this setup here, because we got these on sale last episode, which we're going to do wide spreading, which should be what they're set to right now. Yeah, wide spreading, because we're going to do hay, because we need a little bit more hay, probably just to make sure we got enough feed. I honestly haven't, actually, let's step it back over here. I'll probably do a time-lapse of the mowing, since I failed to do that last episode. But I want to see if we can actually run both of these. Alright, it may not go fast, but we got it. Alright. I think it can do it. It's gonna be a faster mow for sure. But yeah, I will get these guys started up mowing. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll put a little time lapse in of just that. I think I'll just do a little time lapse every episode of what we're doing. You know, maybe I'll do one here of mowing, and then I think maybe we'll do one of sunflowers as well. I don't know. That might be the next thing to see. It might go from time lapse of mowing to time lapse of sunflowers. I know some of you really don't care for time lapses. They're not my favorite things to put in the videos, but sometimes a time lapse is better than just doing everything off camera, so you guys can actually see things we're getting done and things like that. So that might be good for it. But yeah, so anyhow, I'll get that done. I'll let you guys watch that, and then I'll bring you guys back in after we're done with a couple of things around the farm. All right, we're taking our sunflower down. We got 16,210 liters off of our field, and we got 2,048 left over from the sunflower harvest contract that we did. So overall, pretty good result there. So we're gonna put all of our stuff in and start making some fish food, which I'm excited about. Hopefully you guys like the little dual time-lapse setup there. I did get all of our hay baled and everything like that, so we'll go out and pick up our hay bales here in a second as well. Let's see if we can't get these guys in here. Our production facility, which actually this might be really difficult. Also, all the stuff I hid came back. So I think it's because the game updated. Let's hide that again. Let's hide these guys. Yep, let's get rid of that. Let's hide this little boat here. Yeah, I don't mind some of the stuff in here, I guess, but hide the cage. Hide fishing nets. I don't want to hide the fish food factory. One thing I don't want to hide. Okay. I didn't think about pulling past that. That is going to be a little difficult. This fence deletable. We need to save the game before I go delete fences. Hold on a second. Save right there. Alright, if I don't like the way this looks... Well, that was a collision that we just hit. There's another collision. Did I not hide the fence itself? I'm just hiding I'm hiding collisions for it? Honestly, I'm okay with that. Because then... Hold on, where's that next collision? Oh, not your flashlight. Put that away. You don't need that to see collisions. There we go. That's pretty far. Yeah, I think we're good now. Alright, so we've kind of cheated the system a little bit here. I guess there's fences out there, but we can still make this work, I think. This wouldn't really be how you'd want to do this, obviously. So if you get bothered by this, look away. We've turned the fence into an invisible fence. It's like that. Right. Put the sunflowers in there. Now getting out of here is also going to be tricky. Could swoop around that corner there, but we might... I bet I can hide part of the fence here. Let's save real quick right there, because I'm happy with the work we've done there. What about this? Yeah, I'm good taking out that fence. That fence, yep, I don't have any qualms with that. That actually looks great. Can I hold anymore? No more capacity? What? Hold on a second. We're in trouble now. Only 5,000 liters? Is this what we're doing? Oh, goodness. How much is that even going to make? 60 times 25? How often is that going to empty? Well, it's only going to take 1,500 liters a day. It's not going to make very much fish food, is it? It's only going to make 6,000 liters a day. We honestly kind of need 2 of these bad boys. How much did this thing cost? We're just going to need a second one to keep up with our dadgum production. Where are you at? Right there. Oh, it's only 45,000. I think we have to have another one. I don't think there's any way we're going to keep up otherwise. This one we can put like this. Keep it down over here. This is kind of our fish food zone. Good with that. Yeah, I mean, I just think we have to. There's no way we're otherwise going to keep up with the production demand. We'll see. These two I don't even think will either, to be honest with you. Let's empty the back trailer because we're still gonna have too much sunflower. So we actually have another trailer we can haul something else down here in. Did not. Let's try it. Do a little loop. Try to angle that one a little better. You might need to get a different trailer to do this setup. All right, see if we can get that back trailer over. There we go. Okay. We'll fill it up the rest of the way. But again, that's not saying much. Alright, yep, this has definitely gone a different... I should have paid attention to the capacity. That's my fault. I wasn't paying close enough attention to that. Alright, well. We'll still haul both loads because our solid can only hold 3 different crops, and it's got the other 3 crops in it. So that one trailer's just kind of tied up for a few days until we get all the sunflowers out. But at least I don't have to refill the productions every day, so that'll be kind of nice. But it's only going to make 12,000 liters a day between the two of them. Goodness, that's still not enough, really. Well, we'll start with that. I don't want to just start blowing all of our money buying, 1,000 different production facilities. All right. But the capacities for some of the other crops were higher, and it'll take more of them. So we're going to use, obviously we need oat and soy. So oats, 10,000. Soy is 20,000. Why is soy so high? There must be other soy in the other ones. That makes sense. Okay, so let's get 10,000 oat. 10,000 oats, what's going in there? Once we sell the wheat out of this thing, to be fair, that'll be fine. There we go. And then we'll have a little bit extra wheat, but that'll be fine. Bring that wheat back. Our production will work eventually. Will work eventually. Probably turn a little light on there. I can't remember, too. I am curious. How much was the land here? Way too much money. Now, there are some trees on it. Not very many trees, though. We can make some good money off of forestry. I don't think we should buy that land yet. I don't think that's a good investment. I still think we can maximize our land, because I'm thinking, like, more cows maybe in the future. But I still think we have room to add some more cows and do that sort of thing on our current setup. Oh, wait a second. It holds 10,000 liters of oats for each trailer, right? Oh, I don't know why I only grabbed that many then. This one's going to take most of them. I was doing 5 and 5 in my head. I don't know. Anyhow, math, I should be better at it. That's okay. It is going to be a bit of a pain to have this trailer tied up. So how many more oats do we have in storage? 8,000. All right, so we'll grab the rest of those, and then we can dump the sunflower inside that silo. And that should help us out there. Because then we can actually use our trailers. Now, still, we're not producing anywhere near enough crops to make all the fish food we're going to make, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll make it work. Alright, so we'll grab the rest of those oats. Yeah, grab all those oats. It's going to be weird, isn't it? Yeah, see, this is what really bothers me about this. There's nothing else in there. These silos just don't work great, to be honest with you. Sometimes they like, yeah, because see, there's the problem. It's still reading that there's oat in there, but we've grabbed all the oat that we have in there. So, all right, so I'm going to write this down to make sure we don't accidentally delete anything else here. 19262 for wheat, and then soy is 18961. Okay, so here's what I've had to do, which is ridiculous that I have to do this. Do I not have the locking in feature there? Let's see if that got it. Alright, that should do it. We still have 922. Yeah, we still got the products we're supposed to have. Okay. All right, still being weird about it. All right, well, I think if I exit the game and reload in, that should fix that problem. But yeah, it's such a frustrating silo to work with. I think we honestly just need to get rid of the silo and get a better one. That'll also clear up some space in the farm. It's a big silo. It takes up a lot of space. So maybe we'll do that as well. We'll look into that. Because how much could we sell this for? Obviously not going to sell it because it's got our crops in it right now. 76,000? Yeah, we could get a different silo that's comparable for that, couldn't we? What we got? I mean, 75,000 liters. That one would be probably perfect and cheaper. 75 as well. That one's 100,000. It doesn't really match what we got going on, to be fair, which I don't like as much, but 501,000 for a bin. We could use some bins with this and buying we'd still have more room too, and then we could pull like the conveyors over there, the little belts. I don't really use belt systems too much. That one's 150, but again, I don't really like the look of it. I like the look of this a lot better. So maybe we'll look into that. But anyhow, I'm gonna put a quick little break in here. I'm gonna work on clearing this silo out. I'm gonna fix this, and then I'll bring you guys back in here in just a bit. All right, so I reloaded in, and yes, then the silo worked. Of course, then after I got everything out, I pulled the sunflower back out. So we got wheat and sunflower in here. There's still a little wheat in storage, 2,000 liters. I'll probably just sell it with the silo there in a second. But both of our productions are good to go. So we're going to change these to working, and then we'll change that to distributing. And then they should distribute just to here. They shouldn't distribute to here because I'm not demanding any fish food here. That's theoretically what's going to happen. If it does fill this up, I mean, that's 3,000 liters we'll have tied up, but then it's just, as long as we don't use it, it's not going to be a big deal. Or we could use it. I guess theoretically it doesn't. It's only literally 192 more trout you get in a day. You use fish food, and it's going to cost you 3 fish food to do that. So it's just absolutely not worth it. Yeah, so if that fills up with fish food, we're not going to activate the other one. We're just going to leave that just full of fish food. It ties up 3,000 liters, but after that's tied up, it should be good. It should sell. Let's save the game real quick in case I don't like what happens here. Let's try to sell this silo. And again, I actually really like the look of the silo. I think it looks really good for our farm, but the decoration, we can sell that off because it's going to look weird with the silo not here. Let's sell that. Oh, it just left the wheat on the ground. Okay, well, how much wheat do we have? It was 2,036 liters. Something like that. I think it was 2,036. I might just put that in our trailer in a second. Then I'll just delete it because I thought I was going to sell it off because I guess that's how other silos work, but probably not that one. All right, let's just delete that away. Okay. So, yes, I do think... Go to silos here. I do think that bin is going to be great. We also have that. I mean, we could do smaller bins too. That one holds 125,000 liters. How big is this one compared? I mean, it's a pretty big bin, but that would hold, I mean, anything we could ever possibly store. Pretty much. And then we could even have... I mean, we could do it all right up front here. And then have a parking spot over there for the auger or just right by. I mean, we got a lot of room. And then after we empty this guy out, we could move that somewhere else too. I kind of want to empty that out and move that too at the same time. I kind of want to rearrange this whole setup here. Let's grab the, we do have a bale trailer. It's going to make it easy to move bales around, so let's grab that. I meant to go pick up all the bales with you guys on camera, but it looks like we're not going to do that. And there's my plow just destroyed now. But yeah, let's get this figured out. This will make our lives a little bit easier. Let's do operating position. And actually, are these guys silage now? Silage. Okay, is silage a good time? Is it a good time to sell silage right now? I mean, the prices are fine. We don't. It's not desperate, so we're just not going to do it right now. Okay. Spawn. Yeah, spawn those. On those. Okay. Let's just set these up over here in the yard. Okay. Now unload Y. We gotta move. I haven't used one of these in so long. Yeah. And unload there. Okay. Stop unloading. Then operating position. Let's go back over here, pick up some more bales. Doing some farm rearrangements this episode, that's for sure. I think it'll be a good thing. Okay. Transporting position. Load bales. Set them. Right there. Stop unloading. And back to operating position. Do a loop-de-loop here. There we go. 6 of those. Eight of those. Store is empty. Nice. Okay. Just gonna park this guy out of the way then. All right. Let's figure out what we want to do here. This guy we're gonna sell off. Gotta sell that. We'll have to pay double that to obviously build it back again, but I think it'll be worth it. We're gonna leave these 2 sheds alone. We do have space elsewhere. I don't think I want to mess too much with this space over here right now. I think I do still want to keep it on this part of the farm. Oh, that sold the fence as well. Selling that decoration sold the fence, which I'm actually not against. That fence was kind of in the way, especially when, yeah, that opens the whole yard up. How much of that land do we actually own? Not much. Barely to where... Actually, we own almost like right here, so that's actually more than I thought we would own. But I'm not going to worry about that because I still want to kind of keep it tight over here so we have space to build more things if we want. What I'm thinking is this... That's way bigger than the one we had originally. This is the one that we originally built down, which this holds 75 bales. Well, since we're in the upgrade phase here, that's only 100 though. Oh, gosh. All right. That's 450. I mean, we have a lot of bales right now. And if we're going to do more cows, we might need more storage space. We have the room for it. That overlapping with. I'd like to put you like right there. I think that would be totally fine. Yeah, I'm going to do that. A little crazy, I know. But I think that's going to be perfect for us. And that's cheaper than the other one we were going to build anyways. Do a little, well, we'll do landscaping at the end to tighten it up a little bit. All right, silos again. Let's go ahead and place this guy. And again, we still were able to buy both of these from what we got from selling the other silo. And I think this I just want kind of tucked in this corner here. I think right there, I think that's perfect for this guy. And we have room to work with it, unload it, do what we need to do. I think that's perfect. Takes up, yeah, that's so much space saving there as well. Let's do a little bit of landscaping to make it look nice. I honestly kind of dig this kind of older stone here. Wish I had the toggle to keep it locked in. Odd. Landscaping. Let's do that right up to there. Very careful. All right, I like that. Want that back there as well. Okay. And I kind of want that in here actually as well. Yeah, right along with that. I don't want it out here. I actually want that to be... I got like some like mixed gravel kind of stuff going on here. I try to just Just tighten that up a little bit there. Gravel along here. Look a little bit better. Say we graveled some here. There. I'm much more a fan of this now. Leave some of those little dirt splotches in. Okay. Yeah. I dig that. Well, there we go. Okay. We're making fish food. Things are happening. Harvests are happening. This episode's a little bit longer than it normally is, but that's okay. We got some good stuff done, and that's what we got for you guys for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.